The Yellow Brick Road. This video does not reflect the actual views of real people. These are actors playing a role to entertain audiences. No persons or animals were harmed in the making of this video. Gosh, I love YouTube and I love Google.
It's questionable.
Welcome to the Yellow Brick Road. I'm Jordan, this is James, and today we're going to be talking about Dennis Prager and his ideas of the left and the right. Yes. And he's bringing up the idea that the left is just trying to feel good and the right is trying to do good.
He's contributing.
Something like that. You'll hear what he means in the video. Here we go.
A fundamental difference between left and right concerns how each assesses public policies. The right asks, does it do good? The left is more likely to ask a different question. Take the minimum wage, for example. In 1987, the New York Times editorialized against any minimum wage. The title of the editorial said it all. The right minimum wage, $0.00.
Okay.
There's a virtual consensus among economists, wrote the Times editorial, that the minimum wage is an idea whose time has passed. Raising the minimum wage by a substantial amount would price working people out of the job market. Why did the New York Times editorialize against the minimum wage? Because it asked the question, does it do good? But 27 years later, the same New York Times editorial page wrote the very opposite of what it had written in 1987 and called for a major increase in the minimum wage. In that time, the Times editorial page had moved further and further left and was now preoccupied not with the question, does it do good, but with the question, does it feel good?
And naturally, if you do what Dennis Prager says, you're doing the right thing. And if you don't do what he says, then you're just emotional, man.
You're a monster.
You're just following your emotions and feelings. That makes you a simp.
A simp. He probably likes Nixon. You gotta be cold. You gotta be cold to make decisions. Like, you sociopath. You.
So far, this seems just way off. And you're taking 1987 and 2014. Like, people can, first of all, there's different reporters working at this place. People can change. They're allowed to change.
Oh, I thought you were going to rationalize it.
There's a whole bunch of scenarios that can happen, between 87 and 2014.
Drugs.
Just saying.
And it feels good to raise poor people's minimum wage. A second example is affirmative action.
All right. You're not going to say it's wrong? Like, is it the right thing and does it feel good to make sure no one's poor?
Oh, this doesn't smell right.
And
that's why you're giggling in the corner for like an hour.
I think the argument he made with the whole little New York Times thing was that if we raise minimum wage, then the workers won't be able to afford other products because of some economical made-up bullshit.
The man with no soul. See, if we give them more money, they won't be able to buy. They'll buy it. Get it? They'll buy it.
See, the workers will make more money, and then naturally the people who are selling shit will have to raise their prices
because they're assholes.
Because everyone else will be able to afford it now, so you raise what you charge people.
So basically, we'll give you more money. We'll just raise the price of everything you're gonna buy.
Yes.
It's like, what the fuck, dude? Do you step on puppies? This guy steps on puppies.
I recommend Corbett's video talking about economics where you find out that economists don't actually understand economic, like they don't understand what's going on.
No.
It's almost like a make-believe theory.
It's a guessing,
make-believe
like fantasy. And what they do understand is to profit.
Based on whatever system they're rolling with at the time.
Yeah. Get it? This guy's leaning to the left. Look at that neck. Look at that neck. Look at that money. Look at that neck.
It's like, well, you could have guys, you could have merchants raise their prices, or you can have the filthy rich, 3-mansion, 20-yacht, millionaire, billionaire guy make a little bit less money and say, hey, I want my workers to be happy. I want them to be able to afford their places. You know?
So
Maybe that'll bring in more workers. Who knows? We can globalize this shit.
It's like Obama's house in the Hamptons. Obama's house in Canada. Obama's mansion in Florida. Obama's mansion in Chicago. You'll never find it. Obama's mansion in California. In the hills.
It's like, hey man, I can't take a lower paycheck. That 5th mansion's being built right now. Do you want that mansion to go without electricity? Can you imagine? Imagine a cold winter and there's no heat on in my 5th mansion.
It's like, hey, I'm a pastor, but I have a mansion. I earned it. I earned it. Don't argue with me. God let me.
Can you imagine the emissions I'd be expelling because I'd have to drive my SUV Range Rover everywhere instead of having my Ferrari and my Porsche that are smaller cars that consume less gas? I'll be stuck to one car only. And if you're going to pick one car, you got to go with the Range Rover. That thing's a gas guzzler. Think about it. Use your logic. Use your logic and reason. Come on.
Get out. Get out. Leave.
Come on, Chris. Get out.
Yeah, I get it. we call him Get Out.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yo, Get Out's in this movie?
Get Out. Yo, Get Out's here. Starring Michael B. Jordan. Special guest. Get Out. Yo, no,
An Academy Award nominated. Get Out.
It's like Academy Award for Best Duo. Michael B. Jordan and oh man, it's Get Out. Get Out one.
Alright, continuing.
Like forever.
Poor people's minimum wage. A second example is affirmative action. Study after study, and more importantly, common sense and facts, has shown the negative effects that race-based affirmative action has had on many black students. Lowering college admission standards for black applicants has ensured a number of awful results. Just to cite one, more black students fail to graduate college. Why? Because too many have been admitted to a college that demands more academic rigor than they are prepared for.
You were supposed to go with the argument that it's not right to favor one group of people over another. It should all be based on your individual merit. But instead, you went the route of they're probably not smart enough.
They weren't prepared for this. They didn't see it coming. They didn't see numbers and language coming their way. Come on, what do you expect? They're more of a guys who dribble. They can't jump their way to college. Come on, be reasonable. Stop jumping to conclusions.
I wonder if they ever do like follow-up studies on these things and see how many of the black students are actually just athletes that are dumb as fuck, like most other athletes.
You know what it's like? It's like when we go out to buy shit, like shit we need for like whatever, and you're like, and we're like, good enough. That's their studies. That's what they do. It's like, good enough. It's good enough.
Yeah. It's like,
They'll believe this.
what would happen if they did a study on psychopathy and intelligence alongside, or just startless? okay, we have this data on race and intelligence. Let's study, and they also have gender and intelligence. It's like, what if they studied psychopathy and intelligence? That's
like,
a real. They should do that study.
It's out there.
I'll look this up after the video. I doubt it's there though.
Get the fuck out after this video.
Rather than attend a school that matches their academic skills, a school where they might thrive, they...
You know, Howard University.
What does that mean? Oh my god, man.
You know, Howard.
This is creepy.
too often fail at the more demanding school that lowered its standards to admit them. It's clear that supporters of race-based affirmative action ask, does it feel good, rather than, does it do good?
Pause it. Woodley somewhere like this. In the shadows, the lights dimming, like when they announce his name. He's just preparing.
It's like, what if they applied this theory to, I don't know, right after 9/11? It's like, listen, guys, I know you guys want to grab guns and run to the Middle East and start shooting people. Are you doing this because it feels good? Or is it the right thing to do?
You're talking a different language. He's never probably really approached that before. He thinks just because it feels good doesn't mean it's good. Like, you don't know what good is.
Well, we started I would say, still ongoing war in the Middle East based on our feelings, correct?
It's going to end when they fucking want it to end.
How come that example wasn't brought up here? You would figure that's a major one more than black students failing out of college. You would think,
it's because
years and years of war with 7 or 8 different countries would be up there on the list.
It's because it fits their scenario.
Just
when they see we have a study. You didn't cherry pick for this study, did you? Are they gone yet?
Anyways.
A third example is pacifism and other forms of peace activism. Many people on the left have a soft spot for pacifism, the belief that killing another human being is always wrong.
Actually, it's not a belief. It's actually known to be true that it is wrong, and it always will be wrong.
Maybe you guys should ask the objective morality question. Wait, you did.
Blah, we asked the question.
You did ask the question, and you said it was God. So you should ask God, like, hey, can I kill him? Is that cool? I don't like this guy. Can I kill him? What's up? Yes. Kill that motherfucker.
And maybe one day they can run up the stairway.
It's on his grave when you're dead.
Run up the stairway and they open that little red door. And when they open the red door, there's like you ever see Power Rangers? What is it called? Zon?
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean? The guy in the floating shit, the face.
Yeah.
Like, go Power Rangers, go and save them. And they open it, and there's probably a secret door. They just open that door. It's just really their face talking. It's like, ah. Wait, no. I'm comfortable here. The belief that killing a human being is always wrong. Highlighted in orange. Study says they recognize orange. Especially the blacks.
It's Mets colors. He's going to school us right now.
Not all leftists are pacifists, but pacifism almost always emanates from the left, and just about all leftists support peace activism, peace studies, and whatever else contains the word peace. The right, on the other hand, while just as desirous of peace as the left, what conservative parent wants their child to die in battle, knows that pacifism and most peace activists increase the chances of war, not peace.
Where the fuck did you get that from? What?
You didn't get the memo? Peace is war. I told you to go to the library and get that 1984 book.
Eventually, soon.
It's a little backwards in that book. They say war is peace.
At the end of this video, I'll be Lucius Fox standing over you. You didn't get the memo. Takes off his glasses. You get the memo. And I was like, fuck yeah, fuck you, dude.
See, it's a play on words. See, in 1984 it was war is peace. But he flipped it around and says, peace is war.
He never saw Rush Hour. Why is it good for absolutely?
According
Money!
According to Steven Crowder. I'm okay with war. War's a good thing.
You mean that 9-year-old?
War's a good thing.
The 9-year-old with the big head?
He's gold too.
Pause.
They're golden. They are God's golden calf to test humanity. Like, buy into this shit. Look, it's golden, it's shiny.
Oh, exactly. I mean,
look at the.
Hey, where's something like ridiculously blunt and obnoxious?
Don't do it. You will hit the camera. I swear to God. You got it there, right there.
Oh, this is whatever. Hi, my name's Tim Kennedy, and this is my new gun. This is a sheepdog. Get it? Sobbing my freedom. Buy it. Like him and the rest of them and this guy, tool bags.
They're golden calves.
They're tools, man.
They're the golden calves.
Yeah, I bet.
All right, continuing. So yeah, more peace leads to more war.
Oh.
Apparently.
Just be rational. I mean, let me put on my my Agent Smith glasses. Don't you see? It's not peace that creates peace. It's war.
Yes.
That's why Sniper saves lives by ending them. You're the disease and we're the cure.
All right.
Nothing guarantees the triumph of evil like refusing to fight it. Great evil is therefore never defeated by peace activists, but by superior military might.
Go back. Let me hear that again, please. Please.
Increase the chances of war, not peace.
You robot.
Nothing guarantees the triumph of evil like refusing to fight it. Great evil is therefore never defeated by peace activists, but by superior military might.
Look at this. Wait, just wait.
I came in mind. I want to help this guy. Now.
I'm gonna help. I'm gonna no. I'm gonna help him.
I hope you're acting for just a nice, neat words that fit into a 5-minute video for your bottom line.
Just let me take the wheel for.
Please don't actually
give
believe
me 10 seconds,
this.
dude. You can time me. Look, he puts great evil and he colors them orange with guns. You see, evil can't defeat evil. Only evil can. I'm like, dude. Did you, like, something happen to you when you were a kid, man? What happened to you?
Let me help him out here. Okay, what is evil?
If this isn't symbolism, I don't know what it is.
Well, what is evil? Is it a person? Can a person just straight up be evil? No. It's ideas that are evil or bad or whatever word you want to be on.
An act.
And it's people that act it out. Right? They're not actually evil themselves. If they were, if you can call them evil, then they're evilly drinking their tea. They're evilly eating cereal. You have to say every action of their lives is evil. If they are evil. But they're not, are they? We're talking about the ideas they partake in.
Yeah.
So how do you battle ideas? Conversation, debate.
And
you battle ideas with ideas. You don't shoot them out of the sky.
And a gun.
If we just eliminate ISIS, all these ideas will go away. Yeah. Will they? Or do you just kill someone's dad, someone's brother?
That's someone's kid you're killing.
And the idea just lives on. And they have their great tales and myths. When the great tyrants came over the mountain and shot down my father and my brother. But we stayed strong. The idea stuck around, and now it's on you to rally the troops and restart again. There's only one winner in war. War.
You don't win. You and your red tie don't win. Okay? Whoever's paying you to say this shit.
No, this is his shit. It's called Prager University.
I need something more.
And he's Dennis Prager.
I mean
Oh, I think it's his pseudo understanding of Judeo-Christian values and whatever.
I mean, I don't know. I don't
I
necessarily
truly do.
mean who's paying him. I say that, and there's two meanings to it.
When you hear guys throwing around the word evil like that, when you hear the Shapiros, when you hear the Steven Crowders, when you hear this fucking guy throw around the word evil, and they associate it with people, there you go.
I don't mean on
they're
this.
evil.
I
They're
don't mean this is money. I'm paying you to say this. I mean something else. Like, what's going on, dude? What kind of payment are you getting? What's going on?
He might even think he's serving God. We need the world to suck so Jesus will come back for us. That's a leap, but
Fuck this guy.
I said it.
Come on, let's just be real here. And I'm not trying to be silly or disingenuous here, but look, he puts evil, great evil, then he shows orange foot soldiers with guns. Get little stormtroopers there. Look, that's a smile. That's not really a helmet. That's a fucking smile. They're ready to serve.
It's a smile with a mustache.
It's a smile with a gun.
Yeah.
Look in the mirror, Tim.
Continuing.
You smile in the mirror, it'll smile right back at you.
This is gold. This is gold. It's beautiful.
It's the happiest soldier I've ever seen. I can't get over it.
The Allied victory in World War II is an obvious example. And violent Islamists today,
Whoa.
He jumped over that. He jumped over that really
Back up
quick.
a little bit.
not peace. Nothing guarantees the triumph of evil like refusing to fight it. Great evil is therefore never defeated by peace activists, but by superior military might. The Allied victory in World War II is an obvious example.
How is that an obvious example?
From what I understand, the Allied victory, let's see, World War II. A lot of people like to portray it as, oh, look at the evil German Empire spreading across Europe. And it's up to the Allied forces, the good, the brave, the proud, to save everybody.
Yeah.
It's not like anybody provoked anybody into anything, right?
No.
It's not like anybody, to a certain side, funded anybody. Couldn't be.
There were no precursors. There was no World War I that happened that could have led to an economic downturn for Germany, and then some random guy was like, "I'll save you." Just steps up on the podium and says, "I'll save you guys."
He didn't get there by chance, right? It's not like no one funded this man.
No.
It's not like no one ever heard of him from the 20s, and they said, "Hey, let's give this guy some money." No. It's not like he could. It's not like he wasn't any sort of provocateur or anything.
No, he didn't feed off to.
No,
He didn't feed off the woes of the poor people.
He
Saying, "I'll save
he
you."
didn't take advantage of anybody's desperation and ignorance. No, absolutely not.
Nah, that didn't happen. So,
You got it. I mean, hey,
Dude.
man, he's a professor, right? What is he?
I guess.
Well, you're educated. You know what you're talking about.
See, the thing is, they don't understand. They don't see the mask of what's going on. The real winner is war. They think it's U.S. winning. No, it's war. We've had empires in history. When they fall, who's the winner?
Nope.
The guy that beat them in war. At least we think of it that way.
That's the
These are the
mindset.
winners of the war.
It's like, look, they're the ones that took down Troy. Look at them. Look at the Spartans, champions. No, they're murderers.
And then someone takes them down.
Bunch of silly people.
And someone takes them down.
Yeah.
And someone takes the other guy down.
And it keeps happening.
And it's just wars like cha-ching, cha-ching,
It's
cha-ching.
like, what's the word? It's like, hey, don't be afraid to open Pandora's box. I already told you about it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
You're not ready for it. Don't dress like that and open the box, man.
Continuing.
But I'm just a college dropout. What do I know? What do I know, man?
Kanye. Continuing.
And violent Islamists today need to be killed before they behead, enslave, and torture more innocents.
Once again, there's no precursor to that. It's just they came out of the womb. They're like Americans, and they do their jihad thing. They make nice little flags.
Who's this man?
Dennis Prager.
Prager. Lead us to victory.
Yes.
Lead us, and by lead us, I'll get right behind you. Let's get a gun.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Let's
what
go.
What we're gonna do is we're going to round up all the ISIS guys, line them up,
Mm-hmm.
and we're just going to give you the gun.
Yeah.
You can end all evil.
Serve justice. Do it.
You can end all evil,
You
man.
can do it, man. And what? You know what?
It'll be the right thing to do, according to you.
According to his
hey,
logic.
fuck your feelings. Fuck that guilt thing. Fuck your feelings.
Just
go in there and do it. It's the right thing.
Look at that big ass pocket you got in the back of your butt, right? Where you store all your money. Put your feelings there and your morality if you have any. And while we're at it, let's kill their babies too, because they're gonna find out who did it. They're gonna find out who did it. They're gonna think of you. Well, they're gonna grow up just like their parents. Fuck them.
You got to get rid of every trait. And once again, morality is genetic. So yes, you do kill the babies.
That's right.
But you also have to burn the bodies because the genetics, the DNA could get wherever. So you got to burn that shit. Then you have all the history and myth of these places and these people, and just burn those too.
We just have to use the logic of that sweet radio host. We just burn them all, kill them all.
Yeah.
Their children will grow up to resent us. Just drop the bomb on them, make them fear us.
You need to erase them from history because they are evil. They don't have children or nothing like. They don't raise children.
Mm-hmm.
They don't hold their babies. They don't eat food.
There's no glimmer of hope whenever something amazing happens in their lives. No, they're not human. They're not people.
They are evil.
Yes. They're just empty. They're empty vessels. That's all they are.
This is the information. Like, I was in this conquest to understand the world, and this was the missing piece. I understand it now.
It's about domination. Now, I feel like a huge chunk of me just died inside because I said that. A bunch of empty bullshit lies. Hey, maybe I'll grow old and like you and just be a shell of a person.
He could be a nice guy, just dumb as fuck.
There ain't nothing nice about this. And if you're a nice guy and you say shit like this, that means like...
Yeah.
It's called... Watch this fucking... I'm not kidding, man. I've looked at this thoroughly. Watch his face when the camera rolls and he does that little bitch-ass smile of his. That's called... I'm in the camera.
Fuck.
Watch it. I'm not kidding.
I will not watch.
This isn't OCD. This is fucking looking at this dude like something wrong with you.
Viewers, you can watch. I will listen to the wisdom coming out of...
I'll look at everything, man.
Continuing.
Supporters of pacifism, peace studies, American nuclear disarmament, and American military withdrawal from countries in which it has fought do not ask, does it do good? Because it almost never does good. Did the total withdrawal...
Ooh.
I know what he's going to say.
Yeah.
I know what example he's going to bring. I didn't even see this video.
I didn't.
He's
obviously.
gonna fucking bring up the when we withdrew from the specific locations of the Middle East. Did that do good? No, we let it open for warlords to show up. It's like, is that by design, you dumbass? Is that by design, or is that... Well, we know this is gonna happen. We know what we've done here.
And we completely ignore the precursor of that as well.
It's natural. You decimate a land.
And
fuel it with war.
Also, what type of good do you mean? Do you mean good as in, like, the right thing happened? Or do you mean good as in the morally right thing happened? There's a difference. Seems like he's using it in both at this... I don't know. Because how you feel has a large, has a large contribution to the moral question of it. So why would you ignore your feelings? It's like ignoring your conscience, which is why he might be saying the fucking things he's saying right now.
This man offers no wisdom. He does not understand morality, the slightest, from what I'm getting from this. Nor does he, No, that's it, really. That's it.
He sounds like one of the guys that understands morality enough to fend off atheists. I can fight you in a debate for a little bit.
No, that's called I understand what the definition. That means that's called I memorize the definition of these words.
Yeah.
Debate me now, academia. It's like what?
Meanwhile, if God showed up, he'd be like, "What are you doing, man? What's going on here?"
And you know what they'd do?
Oh.
They'd kill him.
They'd piss themselves first.
The end result is they'll kill him one way or another.
Hey, man, here's the gun. I magically lined them all up for you. Here you go. Just remember, I'm standing next to you while you do it. Go ahead.
And we'll cry. I'll cry with you.
I was wrong.
It's just like this. It's like
Forgiveness
South Park. It's like, she's an ad. Go ahead, do it. It's like, fuck. It's just not like telling.
Yeah, let's let him make his point.
He's like, what? Why me?
You guys don't argue the points. Well, let's let him make his point.
You soy boys. Hey, we have soy milk. No freaky.
Do good. Because it almost never does good. Did the total withdrawal of America from Iraq do good? Of course not. It led to the rise of Islamic State with its mass murder and torture.
It's not like anybody funded them with that intentions or purpose or, No.
Also, we left just leaving machinery, weaponry, and vehicles behind. Just like, yeah, fuck it.
It's not like we knew, certain people would show up like, hey, take our SUVs and our American-made cars and our weapons and our Gatling guns and our... Take it all. It's yours. It's yours to do with what you want. Take it. No, they just showed up. They showed up just like a fucking, what's his name? Genie from Aladdin. Someone just rubbed this fucking lamp the wrong way accidentally. Someone had to do it. It just happened. They appeared. They appeared from the ground, probably. Just like oil.
I, at this time, want to apologize to Jesse Lee Peterson. I believe I might have said something to the effect of he's probably the worst arguments I've ever heard. Dennis Prager's a new winner.
What's an argument?
He wins. It's like, socialism, look at...
What's an argument?
What was his argument?
What is an argument?
A point you're making.
Is it fair to say he's not making one at all?
No, he's definitely trying to make points. Jesse Lee Peterson was trying to make a point about socialism and Obama. And he's trying to make a point about we need to hyper-masculinely make decisions in the world. Turn your feelings off. And
another proponent of the veil of ignorance.
Possibly.
That's what you're doing.
He might be, well, lean more towards religion. Hey, we're losing time. Let's do this.
Losing time?
We're losing time. Let's continue.
Something to put in the movie, the script. We're losing time, James.
Yeah.
We're losing time. We're losing time.
Did the American withdrawal from Vietnam do good? No. It led to the violent communist takeover of South Vietnam.
It's like 3 hours.
On the other hand, did the American withdrawal from Vietnam do good? No. It led to the violent communist takeover of South Vietnam.
Didn't we go into those wars?
Yeah.
Both of them that he's talking about?
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, because American troops did not leave South Korea, Japan, and Germany, those countries have become 3 of the most prosperous and free countries in the world.
Sounds like South Korea and U.S. They play war games outside North Korea. It's not like Japan does anything wrong, right? It's not like Germany does anything wrong as well. No.
Well, he's basically recommending straight up building bases in other countries and never leaving.
It's imperialism.
Yeah.
And the U.S. has done that.
Well, you just used 3 examples right there.
They didn't leave Vietnam. They're still there.
Yeah, South Korea. Or no, what am I saying? Yeah, but we got our asses kicked. In a way.
We weren't there to win.
You know what I mean?
I'm just saying.
It's sort of like
I will recommend Corbett and James Corbett Report, and Ryan Dawson.
Yeah.
For that. you'll find a bunch of shit about Korea and Vietnam. We got our asses kicked. We had to leave. I'm like, you know why we stayed there for a long time, right?
Oh yeah,
Just like we're staying in fucking Afghanistan.
I'm not saying it has anything to do with winning. I'm just saying the perception.
I'm just trying to get that out there.
Perception is just like Iraq, right? We didn't really win the war.
It's not about winning. Just saying.
So then, why do liberals support a higher minimum wage if it doesn't do good? Because it makes them feel good about themselves. We liberals, unlike conservatives, care about the poor. Why do liberals support race-based affirmative action? For the same reason. It makes liberals feel good about themselves.
Oh my.
They appear to be righting the wrongs of historical racism.
You know, Cringe Fest is in January, and boy, is this guy going to be welcome.
See, there's a difference between what he's doing and what we're doing. See, this is one individual putting his ideas out there, as opposed to assessing an entire group and not taking any of their individual.
Maybe.
What?
Is this your ideas, or are you just peddling something?
Well, it sounds like he's peddling
People
something,
do that.
but at the same time, it's him. This is my name. I'm putting my name on this.
Yeah.
So, as opposed to blanket terms of they're just all narcissists and they want the praise. They want the virtue signal.
What he doesn't understand is what
It's
goodness is,
like,
and when you understand what goodness is, and doing a good deed, it does feel good, and it's not selfish. See, my definition of selfish is probably very different, but it's no way is it a negative. Well, you're just doing it for yourself. I'm like, well, no, because first of all, I know it's the right thing to do. I know it's going to help people. That's what I'm trying to. That's why I am doing the right thing, or at least attempting at certain times to do the right thing. Nonetheless, he does not know what good or goodness is. And well, what if he's lying? I'm like, well, then what the fuck, man? It'd be contradicting to the idea that he knows.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Where the fuck did this guy go, man? What happened, man? Did the Joker? Did the Joker?
Blue guy give himself a hug or something?
What is this?
And he's painting them as soft or something. Self hugs.
Did you hear him? Did you hear him go? Ah.
No.
It's creepy.
His eyes are looking creepy right now, but
Oh,
no offense.
you mean the empty orbs in his skull? They have nothing behind it.
Continuing.
That's why previously I went. Did that echo? Are you hollow?
Continuing.
Maybe you are.
And the same holds true for left-wing peace activism. It's nice to think of oneself as a peace activist. All this helps to explain why young people are so much more likely to be liberal than conservative.
You think that many people are risking, like...
Christ.
You think that many people are risking, like, all-out wars and people trying to kill them? They're risking that in order to feel good about themselves?
This guy sees
Well,
everything.
yeah, partially, but there's no bigger picture to this. It's just completely, it's just self-serving type stuff.
This guy sees through, most
It
likely
might be that
sees
too.
most things through a political spectrum.
Or, yeah. What he does is...
And what I mean by that is like very distinctive.
I think he takes his religion and mixes it in with...
It becomes a religion.
With the politics.
This is his own religion.
Yeah.
It's scary.
I might disagree with that, but whatever.
What?
I think it's religion first, straight up, whatever it is, Judeo-Christian religion. I think it's that, and then he finds the ideas that are the furthest away from those religious ideas, and then paints them as the bad guys, and just uses politics to make those arguments. It's like, see, these guys are bad because peace means more war.
You don't see how that's a religion?
I think the core of that is actual religion.
I
don't think he's so stuck on politics as much as that weird religious shit
I think
is.
it expands itself. When I say political spectrum, like I see things like He's in permanent political kaleidoscope. I don't mean Democrat, Republican. I mean like a different political type of thing. Press play. We're losing time.
They haven't lived long enough to really know what does good. But they do know what feels good. As society moves further and further to the left, so does the preoccupation with feeling good over doing good. The world is getting worse and worse, but many people are feeling better and better about themselves while it does. I'm Dennis Prager.
All right.
Like you. Great job, Dennis. This guy should be a rapper. Yo, the Menace is back. The brand new album. Dennis, take it away.
Maybe those feelings like conscience are trying to tell you something.
Oh, he sold that a long time ago. Can't you tell?
Maybe that's why it's necessary.
Can't you tell? I think he got his job.
It's like maybe when someone's like, "Hey, we're going into Iraq today." It's like, something doesn't feel right about that. Never mind. Throw it away. Where's my flag? Sign me up.
I wouldn't be surprised if this guy burps in private a lot.
You call him possessed?
Huh?
Like the Jinx guy?
Something has to possess you in order to be possessed. And I say... Are you hollow, sir?
So, if you have a rebuttal to anything we just said, we fucking dare you. But I doubt you will. That's also a challenge. See how I double challenged them? See that?
Mm-hmm.
So, if you feel like it, please subscribe. If you like commenting, we love comments. And as always...
Wait. Where's Matt? Where did Matt Hunter go?
He's busy harassing someone else.
No, he's following like some single mother from a shelter around. And he's saying, "Go out with me." And she's like, "What? What is not an argument?" Well,
He's the boner. Just kidding, Matt. We know you use arrows. Anyways, subscribe, comment if you feel like, and give this video, what you probably will give this video, a gigantic, Pep Boy worthy thumbs down.